book on page number 52. What's the title for Unit 7? What's the title for Unit 7? Yes, الورداني أحمد جمال.
Power, power and the alternatives.
The alternatives. Power, the alternatives. Shadi, what do you know from the title? Shadi, power, the alternatives.
Yes, teacher.
What do we understand here? What do you understand from the title? Power, the alternatives.
We can replace renewable power with a non-renewable power.
That is the opposite, Shadi. The opposite is right. We can replace non-renewable source of energy with renewable source of energy. Okay, so we should find alternative source of energy. Okay, good, Shadi, thank you. What's the title for the article we are going to read today? What's the title for the passage we are going to read today? Amar Hamdi.
Invisible power.
Invisible power, yes, invisible power. The word invisible is new you are going to study today. So can you name some alternative source of energy? Who can name these renewable sources of energy? Look at the pictures and name them. Yes, let's see. Abul Khair.
Solar energy.
Solar energy, yes. What else? Yes, Hamuda.
Wind power.
Yes, wind power. Good. Salim Nabil. Mshaykhi.
Water power.
Good. And the new one is, who can know it? Do you know it? The picture on the right? Ahmed Karam?
Green power.
Sorry? Green power. We can say biomass. So the first one, wave power or water power? Wave power. And second one, wind power. The third one, solar energy or solar power. And the last one, biomass or vegetation. Okay? These are alternative resources of energy. Of course, they have some advantages and disadvantages. Now, look at these pictures and tell me, what do you understand? How can you describe these two pictures? Yes, how can you describe these pictures? Describe them. Ahmed Samir.
These pictures are about solar power panels that we use to utilize solar power into electricity.
Very good. So we use solar panels. These are big mirrors. These are big mirrors which are fitted on the roofs of houses to get energy directly from the sun. Okay, but they have a disadvantage. Bad effect. What is the disadvantage or the good point? Sorry, the bad point in the solar power? Let's see. Muhammad Ahmed Hasib.
They must have a big space to put it.
Yes, very good. They need a large space. Excellent, Muhammad. They need a large space. Yes, what else? Omar Hamdi.
It costs too much money.
Yes, these equipments or these machines are expensive, but after they are fitted, they will save. You can save a lot of money from instead of paying bills or electricity bills to the government. Okay, now let's have a look at the other pictures here. Look at these two pictures.
Teacher.
Yes, Ahmed Karam.
See anything? Don't make share screen.
Okay, wait and see. Can you see it now?
No.
Teacher,
Okay.
I see it.
Okay, you can go out and return again, Ahmed Karam. Yes, who can answer the question? Describe these two pictures. Shadi.
Teacher, wind power is a clean source of energy. and it's need a windy place.
Yes, it needs a large space. Here, of course, it works when it's windy. These are called windmills. Windmills, right? Windmills here, they can get energy from the wind. Okay. And this is a picture of what? A picture of the countryside. It's very beautiful, isn't it? Yes, this is a picture of the countryside or villages, fields, different colors. We've got some new vocabulary here. And look at the picture here. These are two pictures about a renewable source of energy. What is it called? As your friend Salim mentioned before. What are these two pictures about? Yes, Muhammad Hamouda.
Wave power.
Wave power, wave power, yes. These machines or these wave farms can get energy from the movement of the waves in the sea. Okay, let's learn the new vocabulary.
Megawatt.
Megawatt, megawatt, megawatt. Megawatt is a unit of power equal to 1 million watts. So megawatt means or equals 1 million watt. It's what? It's a unit for measuring electric power. So how is the electric power measured? It is measured by megawatt. Megawatt equals 1 million watts. Can you see?
Invisible.
Can you see this man? No. Can you see him? No, his face is invisible. Invisible. Invisible cannot be seen. Okay, Khalid? Invisible means cannot be seen. Of course, you cannot see bacteria. Bacteria, microbes, viruses, all these tiny things are always invisible. You cannot see them unless you use a microscope. Bacteria are always invisible. Invisible cannot be seen. And what is the opposite? What's the opposite for invisible? Hands up.
Visible.
Hands up, please, before you talk, Khalid Walid. Yes, Khalid Walid, double khair.
Visible.
Thank you, Khalid. So, visible,
Invisible.
the opposite is invisible. Thank you. Okay.
Spoil.
Spoil, spoil, spoil means to damage or destroy the value of something. Spoil means damage. Some mothers like spoiling their children, damaging or destroying. Look at the car. The car is spoiled. The car is damaged or destroyed. Spoil is a verb. Rubbish always spoils our environment. It spoils our environment. Some people say that the wind farms or the windmills spoil the beauty of the countryside. Spoil.
Resolve.
Resolve. Resolve. Look at this man. He's got a problem. He's analyzing the problem. Oh, and he's happy at the end. He finds a solution. So resolve means to settle or find a solution. Resolve means solve or answer a problem. To find a solution, resolve. We need to resolve the problem of traffic. We need to resolve the problem of traffic. Now, you are going to read an article, and the title is Invisible Power. Read the article about one source of alternative energy. Answer the question. Why is wave power a particularly suitable form of energy for Britain? So, what is the article about? From the question, you can understand and the title, what is the question about or what is the article about? Faris Samir.
It's about wind power.
Do you think it's about the wind power as you see the picture? Why is wave power a particularly suitable form of energy for Britain. So is it about wind power? Amar Hamdi?
No, I think it's about renewable sources of energy.
One of them. What is it?
Wave power?
Yes, wave power. As you see here, the question, have a look at the question here. Why is wave power a particularly suitable form of energy for Britain? So he's going to give here an introduction about all sources or renewable sources of energy, and then he's going to talk or specify about what? The wave power. So have a look at the article. How many paragraphs are there in the article? Count them. Count the paragraphs. Ultras, how many paragraphs? I'm Hussein.
Yes.
How many paragraphs are there in the article?
Uh, 5.
5. Let's count. Paragraph 1, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, paragraph 4, paragraph 5. Excellent. Right. Thank you, Ahmed. So there are 5 paragraphs in the article. Good. How many lines are there? How many lines? Khalid Walid, how many lines? You can see here the numbers on the left side that shows the number of the lines. How many lines are there in the article?
50, 15.
Sorry?
15, 15, 50, 15.
No, we call it 55. No,
55.
it's 57. 50, Khalid Walid. 55, 56, 57. So,
Yes,
yeah,
I don't see it.
yes, you should have your book in front of you, Khalid Walid. as I
Yes,
told you.
I have a book.
So there are 55 or 57 lines. Now, I'll give you 4 minutes to read the article to answer the question. Why is wave power a particularly suitable form of energy for Britain? Please read and answer the question.
أستاذ
Yes, Khalid Walid,
معلش أستاذ صفحة كام كان الصوت بيقطع.
you can turn out and come back again.
لا صفحة كام.
Unit 7, lesson 3. 57, I think.
Page 52.
52. Okay, thank you, Amar. Did you find the answer for the question? Why
Yes,
is
teacher.
wave power a particularly suitable form of energy for Britain? Yes,
Can I
Shadi?
answer?
Shadi?
Teacher, because Britain has a long coastline.
Because Britain has a long coastline. Excellent, Shadi. Thank you. So the right answer, as Shadi said, because Britain has a long coastline. Okay, now I'll have another question. Okay, second question. What are the disadvantages of wave power? What are the disadvantages of wave power? Underline the answers. What are the disadvantages of wave power? Hands up if you want to answer. Ahmed Samir,
Yes, sir.
did you get the answer?
Not yet.
Okay, lower your hand, please. All the class, lower your hand. If you want to answer, raise your hand. All the class, lower your hand, please. Yes, excellent. Lower your hand. If you want to speak, your hands up. Yes, Luay.
The machines are just below the surface of the sea, so could be a danger to ships.
Excellent. The machines or the wave forms could be a danger to ships. Excellent. Thank you, Luay. Ahmad Karam.
Also, it could be dangerous for fish to fish.
Yes, excellent. It could be, maybe means it's possible. It could be danger to ships and fish. Yes, Faris Samir.
Building them will costs a lot of money.
Yes, the technology is not cheap, it's expensive. Very good. Muhammad Hamouda.
مفيش تاني أستاذ.
مفيش تالتة. Okay, we can add.
Can I
Yes,
add
we
answer?
can.
Teacher, can I add?
Teacher, I have one.
Yes,
Can I add
Faris
answer?
Samir.
Can I
Faris
answer?
Samir. Wait a minute.
They may but tourists off.
Yes, they may put tours off. They may put tours off. Very good. Thank you. Now, let's have a simple question surviving the article. Which country makes the most use of solar power? Mention the name of the country. Hands up. Which country makes the most use of solar power? Salim Nabil.
Japan.
Very good. Japan makes the most use of solar power. Now, which country uses more wind power than any other country? Ahmed Karam.
Holanda.
Yes, in English, Holland. Holland. Yes, Holland uses more wind power than any other country. And which country is trying to lead the world in wave power technology? Let's see. Khalid Walid, Abul Khair.
The Qatar.
No. Which country? It's mentioned in the article, Khalid. It's mentioned in the article. Which country is trying to lead the world in wave power technology? As your friend said, Shadi said, it has a long coastline.
Eden Bushing, صح؟
Sorry?
Eden Bushing.
Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland. Edinburgh is a city. It's the capital of Scotland. But we are talking about a country. Faris Samir.
Britain.
Britain, excellent. Britain, with its long coastline, is trying to lead the world in wave power technology. Britain, we mean the UK. We mean England. England, the capital is London. So the UK or the United Kingdom of Britain is trying to lead the world in wave power technology with its long coastline because it has a long coastline. This is the answer. Okay, now let's have A simple exercise. Now, find words or phrases with these meanings in the text. You've got here meanings or definitions, and you are going to write one word in the crossword puzzle here. Check your answer in a dictionary or in a glossary. I'll give you 2 minutes to read. Read, and then we are going to write the letters here inside the boxes. Write the words. Power of the sun. Give me one word which means power of sun. Hani Sayed. Yes, Hani.
Solar power.
Solar power. Very good. So we write solar power here, solar power, and you write it here. We write next to A, we write SOLAR POWER. So we write just one letter in each box. Solar power. Okay. Second one. Thank you, Hani. Oil, gas, and coal are examples of this. So you are going to write here one word or two words or one phrase. Ala Atif. Yes, Ala.
fossil fuel.
Fossil fuel. Excellent. Ala. Yes. Fossil fuel. Fossil fuel. Excellent. Thank you. Fossil fuel. Don't forget to write the last letter as you can see it here. Yes, it's clear now. Fossil fuel. So write one letter in each box. Thank you, Ala. Yes. الغنام. A collection of 40 wave machines. From the text.
Wave farm.
Wave farm. Very good. Thank you, الغنام. Abdurrahman Muhammad. Yes. Wave farm. So we write it here, vertical here, from upside down, from up to bottom. WAVEFARM. Wave farm. Please don't speak without permission. Okay. Something used to check an experiment. Your hands up, please. Hands up. Let's see. Omar Hamdi.
Something used to check an experiment. Testing device.
Testing device. Very good. Testing device. Thank you so much. Okay. So you should write the words in the crossword puzzle. Now, let's move to the next thing. You are going to write a list, two lists. After reading the text, read the text again and make a list of the advantages and disadvantages of the wave power. Use a graphic organizer of your own. If you don't have enough space on your workbook, you can write on a piece of paper and stick the paper to the notebook. يبقى هنكتب فيها يا شباب في ورقة خارجية هنكتب ايه إجابة السؤال ده. A list or two lists. What are the advantages and the disadvantages of the wave power? Let's see. What are the advantages of the wave power? Let's see. Shadi.
Teacher, it's a clean source of energy.
Yes, it's renewable. Yes.
It's renewable, and it don't cause global warming and pollution.
So it's clean. We can say it's clean. Yes. So the wave power, it's renewable. It's clean. It doesn't pollute the environment. Okay. Thank you. Next, Ahmed Samir.
It is infinite.
It's infinite. It's unlimited. Yes. Good. Excellent. Ahmed Karam.
Wave farms will be invisible.
Yes, it's invisible. This is one of what? One of the greatest advantage. One of the greatest advantages of wave farms is that they will be invisible. Good. Thank you. Muhammad Ahmed Al Hasib. What are the disadvantages of the wave power?
Machine are just below the surface of the sea, and so could be danger on ships and fish.
Yes, it could be danger for. It could be danger to ships. Yes, Haytham.
It affects ships and fish badly.
Yes, it could be danger to ships and fish. And as your friend said, he said what they may put tourists off. Here, if you go to the beach and you see the wave machines, you will feel frightened and scared. You cannot go diving or swimming near these electric devices. Maybe you are frightened. You might get shocked. You might have electric shock. So these are the advantages.
Teacher,
So the advantages, yes,
can I
Shadi,
add a disadvantage?
yes, as you like.
Uh,
Okay, Shadi.
building them costs a lot of money.
Yes, the technology is not cheap. Very good. It's expensive. Thank you, Shadi. So the advantage, the sea could provide enough power for the whole planet. So it could provide enough power for the whole planet, our Earth. And waveforms will be invisible. And you added the wave power is clean, it's infinite, or it's clean and it doesn't pollute the environment. Okay, the disadvantages, they could be a danger to ships and fish. They may put tourists off. And Shadi said that the technology is expensive. It's not cheap. Excellent. Really, thank you so much. You are a very good student. Now, what are you going to do in this exercise? Exercise 4, you are going to choose the most appropriate statement to complete the sentence. You've got here incomplete sentence. You are going to choose 1, 2, 3, 4. Just circle the right number that best complete the sentence. You've got 1.5 minutes to read this exercise and then choose. Let's start with the first one. Who can read A? Hands up, please. Ahmed Jamal Wardani.
Countries base their alternative energy choices on: 1, the natural amenities available to them, the costs involved; 3, the effects upon people and the techniques; 4, all of the above.
What is the right answer?
Number 4.
Number 4. كلمة all of the above دي جديدة عليكم يا شباب، صف 10. all of the above يعني جميع ما سبق، زي ما بتاخدها في امتحان العربي. all of the above يعني جميع ما سبق. يعني إن بيقول لك إن معنى الجملة الدول تعتمد على اختيار مصادر الطاقة البديلة على إيه؟ على الخدمات الطبيعية المتوفرة عندها، ولا التكاليف، ولا أثرها على الناس وأثرها على الطرق أو الأساليب، ولا جميع ما سبق. يبقى انا all of the above is the right answer. يبقى انا ممكن تكون اجابه السؤال كل الاختيارات اللي فوق 1 2 3 but we cannot say 1 2 3 are the best answer. We say all of the above is the correct one. Thank you. Exercise B. هاني سيد.
B. Wave farms have the
potential possibility
to provide energy are in count 3
to everyone on Earth. So wave farms have the potential to provide energy to 450,000 people, to an entire country, to everyone on Earth until 2015. You said 3. Is that right? Yes. As you said, the wave power could provide enough energy for the whole planet, our Earth. Thank you, Hani. C. Who can answer? Second one. Luay.
C. The effects of wave farms upon fish stocks and tourists. 1 are irrelevant. 2 are definitely determinate. 3 are unknown. 4 are positive. The answer is 3.
The right answer is
3.
3. هنا قال لك are unknown، يعني تأثير محطات الأمواج دي على الأسماك وعلى الثروة السمكية والسياح دي are unknown، يعني مجهولة. ازاي عرفت انه قال مجهولة؟ قال لك زي ما زميلك الاثنين they could be they may. هنا could and may means possibility، يعني احتمال مش أكيد. So the effects of waveforms upon fish stocks and tourists are unknown. أما are definitely detrimental يعني بالتأكيد ضارة. are irrelevant يعني غير مناسبة غير متصلة. are positive إيجابية مؤكدة. No. So they are unknown. We are not sure. Okay, thank you. D, who can answer? Letter D. أحمد سمير العدل.
The costs of installing solar panels, one outweigh the saving eventually made, are soon offset against saving made, will increase in future, are too high to make the technology feasible.
Feasible. Yes. What is the right answer?
Are soon off against the saving made.
1 or 2 or 3, 4?
2.
2. Are soon offset against the saving means، يعني تتعدى توفير. يعني the cost of installing solar panels، يبقى هنا تكلفة تركيب الألواح الشمسية هتتعدى الايه التكليف. you can save enough bills. زي ما قال لك هنا ايه the solar panels could provide enough energy to operate the household appliances, and people will save the bills from the electric bills or the electric money they have to pay for the government. Thank you. E, choose the right answer. Omar Hamdi.
E, the C. The answer is 1. Is a largely untapped energy source that could eventually supply all our energy needs.
The right answer 1. Yes, as we mentioned, we have many oceans. This wave power could provide enough energy for the whole planet. زي ما احنا قلنا مساحة الأرض أغلبيتها مياه. هذه المحيطات ممكن توفر طاقة كهربائية تكفي الكوكب الكامل. Okay, thank you. Now, the last question here. Why is it important for governments to invest in new technologies to provide energy? As we mentioned in the first lesson, it's very important to find alternative source of energy. Why? Why is it important for governments to invest in new technologies to provide energy? لماذا مهم مع الحكومات أنها تستثمر في التكنولوجيا الجديدة لتوفير الطاقة أو لإمداد الطاقة? You have to mention different reasons. هيثم.
To save the environment.
To protect the environment, to save the environment from pollution. Yes, good. محمد أحمد عبد الحسين.
To replace the fossil fuel.
To replace the fossil fuel. Good. أحمد كرم.
To limit environment pollution.
Yes, to reduce pollution or environmental problems. Right. Faris Samir.
Teacher, I have 3 answers. Can I say them?
Wait a minute, please. شباب اللي عاوز يجاوب يرفع ايده، بس الباقي نزل ايده. ده رفع ايدك معناه انا اخليك تجاوب السؤال. احمد حسين. يس احمد حسين.
Yes, because the finite sources of energy are running out.
Very good. The fossil fuels are running out. Coal, natural gas, and oil. Excellent. Khalid Walid?
Yes. Finite sources of energy are renewing out and the
Are running out. They are limited. Yes, very good. Thank you.
Most of the world depend on non-renewable sources of energy.
Excellent. Thank you. Here, the answers. Oil supplies could run out by 2050. This is the first reason, because oil is finite and it will end one day. So as you mentioned, fossil fuels are limited, are finite. And to reduce costs and pollution. So to reduce costs, to reduce pollution, to save the environment, it's important to find alternatives of crude oil. Also, the energy is the backbone of modern life. Backbone of the modern life يعني العمود الفقري. الطاقة هي العمود الفقري للحياة الحديثة. Energy is the backbone of the modern life. Okay?
Teacher.
Yes. Shadi?
Also to preserve oil.
Yes, to save oil, or to ensure that the oil supplies will last longer. لنؤكد ان احتياط النفط يستمر فترة أطول. To ensure that the oil supplies will last longer. So the most important reasons to reduce costs and pollution, and to ensure or to make sure that the oil supplies will last longer than 2050. Here, this is a question, and we can write a diagram. From the question, we can write a diagram here. Renewable sources of energy or alternative energy sources have some advantages and disadvantages and examples. What are these examples? We have sun or solar power, water power or wave power, and wind power. The advantages and disadvantages. Of course, the advantages are they are clean. They are clean or green, renewable, free, or not polluted. So the most important advantages of the renewable source of energy, they are clean, green, renewable, free, and not polluted. They are eco-friendly. صديق البيئة. They are eco-friendly. Here, the source of energy, as we divided them into two parts. We have non-renewable source of energy, like fossil fuels, as we mentioned before, oil, coal, natural gas, and then we are going to mention the advantages, disadvantages. The renewable source of energy, the alternative energy sources, solar power, water power, wind power. Of course, we are going to mention the advantages and the disadvantages. Again, who can answer what are the advantages of the wind or the non-renewable source of energy? Khalid Walid, Abu Khair, what are the advantages of the non-renewable source of energy?
It is generating electricity, making petrol for cars, operating machines, heating, making diesel for buses.
Diesel for buses. Thank you, Khalid. Okay, Al-Wardani, what are the disadvantages? What are the disadvantages of the non-renewable source of energy?
Finite causes pollution.
Finite.
Causes pollution, harms the environment, destroys animals' natural habitat.
Thank you. Okay, what about the disadvantages? Sorry, the advantages of the renewable source of energy. Let's see, Ahmed Samir, what are the advantages?
It's clean and green, renewable, free, and not polluted.
Yes, thank you. What are the disadvantages of the solar power? The disadvantages of solar power, Omar Hamdi.
Solar power can't be collected at night, can't be collected when it's cloudy. Solar panels are expensive.
Yes, we can add the solar panels need a large space. They need a large space. Thank you. We can say, what are the disadvantages of the wind power? The disadvantages, ultras.
Advantages.
Disadvantages. The disadvantages of the wind power. They need
needs large space, dangerous for birds, destroys the beauty of fields.
Fields يعني تدمر جمال الحقول والمزارع. So some people are against the wind farms or the windmills because they say they destroy the beauty of the countryside. They don't like seeing them around what farms, plants, trees. What about the wave power? What are the disadvantages of the wave power? Shadi.
Building them costs a lot of money. Oh,
Yes.
teacher, I have to read this?
As you like, yeah. You can add.
Water wave power is dangerous for fish and ships, put tourists off, and
Yes.
building them costs a lot of money.
Yes, the technology is not cheap.
Teacher,
It's
I have one.
Yes. Your name, please. Ahmed Hussein, Atras.
Yes. Not available all time.
The wave power or the solar power?
Wave
We
power.
can say the solar power. Yes, the solar power is not available all the time. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Okay. هنا زي ما انتم شايفين يا شباب اهم الاسئله اللي ذكرت في lesson 3 وزي ما انتم شايف هنا مكتوب التاريخ in 2013 2011 2002 ان الاسئله دي جت في الامتحان يعني جايبها في الامتحانات هنا يعني ذكرت فيها التاريخ اللي ذكر فيه في اي امتحان. Mention some new source of alternative or natural energy. Who can answer this question? Ahmed Karam.
Solar power and wind power and wave power.
Yes, we can add biomass or vegetation, renewable what? Renewable oils. Okay, thank you. So it's wave power, it's wind power, it's solar power. Now, mention the advantages and the pros and disadvantages, the cons of wave power or wave farms. So you are going to mention the advantages and the disadvantages of the wave power. Amar Hamdi.
The advantages, it's invisible and it's enough for the whole planet.
It could provide enough energy for the whole planet, yes.
The disadvantages, it is danger to fish and it's danger to ships. Also, it's expensive and it also may put tourists off.
Excellent. Thank you, Omar. So advantages, it's invisible, it's enough for the whole planet. Disadvantages or the cons, it's dangerous to fish, it's dangerous to ships, and it's expensive. Okay? Let's stop here. I'm going to stop recording. So, thank you so much. I really enjoyed teaching you this lesson. You are very good and excellent students. I hope you the best of luck.